Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the 2024 National Bikers Weekend. Today, this year's NBW is being held at the Changi Changi Exhibition Hall. It's a markedly huge improvement in terms of the space being used. It is so damn big compared to last year, and I am so damn happy at what they have managed to do with this year's edition in terms of space and size and scope. Okay, so this year, they are also having another, you call it, try and get the young ones in to the sport. So I can't remember what the organization is called, SMCT. I'm not sure what that stands for. At the moment, I need to check that up when I get back, and I'll put that in the subtitles below. But they are doing the work that our community really needs to do in reaching out to the younger generation on the joys of riding motorcycles and of course doing it in a safe manner. And over here we've got our Moto Gymkhana section, and over there I'm gonna just show you later, but there is so many contestants, or rather people that are going to try out the Moto Gymkhana competition. All this exceptionally talented riders are going to take a shot at the course. And they are all now waiting for their turn. That is the all-new CF Moto TRG. They just launched this yesterday. It's CF Moto's newest large capacity tourer, and of course they also have the 450 MT here. I'm still in the process of trying to ask them to let me have a spin on the 450 MT so that I can share my thoughts with you. But this is the man who's in charge of CF Moto. If you want me to be able to ride a CF Moto 450 MT and the TRG, you must go down to the CF Moto showroom and beg him. Tolong, let RP ride the 450 and the TRG, okay? And I am here at BMW Motorrad. Now, as you remember, I did take a look at the new 1300 GS.
The smell of coffee once upon a time.
And of course, this is the all-new 1300 GSA. You should have seen a bit of a sneak preview that I did on a couple of days ago. As usual, Insta360 is back at this year's edition of the NBW. Of course, Barry's over there, and of course his Hayabusa is over here again. Hi Barry.
Hello.
How is sales?
Hi. Not really sales lah. Just come support more followers. Yeah, more followers. Not much of merchandise. My merchandise next year that I will launch. This year is more of my workshops and also some photo shoot going on. Random photo shoot that I'm doing. Surprise photo shoot for bikes out there. So check out your bike to see whether got package or not.
That's very. So if you like to have a professional photographer do your stuff for you, you can look for him. As I was saying, Insta360 is back again. Now, I still don't have one. Maybe when I'm bigger in future, will Insta360 let me have one as part of a sponsored video? You've heard of a liter bike, but have you heard of a little bike? So here we have Gogoro. This year's showcase is a lot more actually, a lot more put together. They've got functional bikes that are being put up on display, and they have also a showcase of what the batteries are going to look like. I've talked to one of their sales and they've already have 3 certified stations in Singapore. So they'll be expanding to 6 in the coming future. And I'm going to keep my eye on this. I've tried talking to this gentleman over here, and hopefully his boss is going to be allow me to have a more in-depth sneak peek at Gogoro's future in Singapore, possibly in the next 2 or 3 years. And then we'll see what we can do about the EV revolution as far as Singapore is concerned. Now, off the top of my head, at the very least, I think Gogoro's solution to an e-scooter is a lot more polished and a lot more put together than a lot of the brands and a lot of the manufacturers that have come and go in the past. I'm hoping that at the very least, Gogoro set some sort of precedent that EVs, at least on 2-wheelers, are feasible in Singapore. Okay, I'm out of the venue. To be honest, it is incredibly hot in there. I am sweating buckets, I look like shit, and I probably stink and smell like shit also. There's no air conditioning on the inside, so to be honest, being out here in the sun feels a lot better actually. Okay, over here, as you know, I talked to the brand manager at Yuheng, responsible for the Royal Enfield brand, and I'm here because he mentioned about a sneak preview on the 650 shotgun that's going to be, at a very bare minimum, out by the end of this year. So I will definitely be at the Royal Enfield's launch for this bike, just so that I will be able to get some basic information, at least pricing on this as soon as possible out to all of you. So this is how many bikes and how many people that have come today on Saturday. It's probably the better day out of the 3 days because no work. So I am quite happy that the idea of Itasha has really caught on with the Singaporean riders, and to the point that they are actually going as far as our Japanese brothers in terms of how excessive the individual customizations go. It used to be that the number of people that do Itasha is limited to myself and a couple of friends, to the point where it was a really small circle, but now it is mainstream enough that you're seeing it at a public show like the NBW. Moving on, to be honest, a lot of these bikes, especially this one, I think I saw it at the Wicked Wallop. A lot of them do show up at the Wicked Wallop themselves. So we've got this brand, the modern katana. I've always loved the katanas, and this is the modern one, and it's decaled beautifully. Very similar to cel-shaded artwork. Very beautiful. So I'm going to zoom in a bit. That is supposed to be where you're supposed to come in. But The space is so goddamn far from where you come in. I almost missed it. Actually, I had to circle back just to get in. Over here, Hong Leong side of things, Singapore has the R7 now as well. To be honest, the R7 is old news. I was hoping to see the R9, but we have to take any win that we can get. The R7 is, good enough for now. If you notice, there is a lot of gas, Huskies, and KDMs way over back there. Okay, and you're gonna notice a lot of them are now being marketed by Yuheng themselves. So now we've got a lot of brands under one roof with Yuheng, and I'm hoping that, maybe because I've worked with Yuheng a bit of times, we are gonna be able to see a bit more bike reviews on KDM's lineup. Particularly, I am eyeing the Svartbilen and Vitbilen over there and over there. They are old news, but if you still want me to cover this, and the Northern over there as well, if you want me to cover these bikes even though they are old news, just let me know in the comment section, and I can show Yuheng that there is still demand for content surrounding the Northern, the Svartbilen and the Vitbilen. And there I have it. This was the National Bikers Weekend. It is a markedly bigger improvement over last year's edition. I think there is not much I can comment on anymore. Ethan White Productions has done a pretty good job. And of course, to be honest, none of this could happen without the collaboration of the big dealers in Singapore like Yuheng and Speed Zone. So obviously, they've come together to do something that is a lot better than last year. We are, as a country of motorcyclists, slowly edging into the level that can closely match something like what we see in other larger countries like Japan. But of course, I don't think we'll ever reach that in the near future. There's a very big gap in the numbers there. It's hard to play a numbers game against big giants like Japan and their sponsors at the Tokyo Motorcycle Show. But I am very, very genuinely surprised that there's a lot more content for me to see, even though I have not shown you a lot, to be honest. I was spending a lot more time actually talking to people and getting to know them and seeing new things, and I was very lazy with actually doing the vlog myself, so I apologize for that. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Do remember to give me a like, subscribe, click the bell notification icon, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, bye bye.